Welcome back. This is part 2 of our 3-part series, cleaning this Elgin 562 aircraft, or I found out, tank clock. Let's jump in. One more thing. Should I give a normal commentary with you guys where I just hit record and I just talk about what I'm doing? Or would you guys like to see it scripted and everything really pretty? Because I kind of like having it on and me messing up my speech or what I'm saying. So yeah, please let me know in the comments below, because I feel like if I keep it like this, there's a little bit more of realness to it rather than it just being like a movie. I don't know. Let me know. Thank you. Please enjoy. We left off where we disassembled the mainspring barrel and put in some alcohol to kind of break down and dissolve those oils and dirt. I like to do that before the ultrasonic cleaner just to save the cleaning solution. I am just using a paintbrush and a brass tweezer to wipe away that dirt and grime. We have our mainspring barrel, our mainspring barrel cover, our arbor, and our mainspring. Now that those are clean, we're going to pull them out and dry them slightly, right before we go into the ultrasonic bath. Luckily, it hasn't pitted too far. It's just mainly surface rust. It is a little deep in some places, but it's not. There's no severe pitting. And here's a lathe chuck that you can apply shellac to. But with the shellac, you have to apply heat to moisten it and turn it to a liquid, and then apply it to the part you're going to polish, and it sticks and acts as a cement. Here we've chucked it up in the lathe. As you can see, the wheel on there is actually, it's not centered, and so I fixed that later. But for right now, unfortunately, I'm cleaning it while it's not centered. And starting off, I used this piece of wood with sandpaper on it because I wanted to get a nice straight and flat finish. But initially I tried it, but it didn't work very well. And then I go to a file, and that was not the correct choice either. And here's the file. This didn't work either. It's kind of an optical illusion. I am flat on the steady rest. It looks like I'm angled and it looks like I'm cutting kind of the wheel, but I'm not. I'm very flat, and so it's just getting the surface of the wheel. And I use a different file, but that still didn't work either. Now we'll get, this is actually for a rotary tool or a palm sander. See how it has the 3M sticky on the other side, but unfortunately it's all I had at the time. But this is just real low grit sandpaper to clean off that surface rust. It looks like it's 80 grit. And so this is the ratchet wheel. And now I believe I've centered it, and now I'm just refinishing those uneven circles on the gear. Just apply heat and pull it off, and that's the alcohol bath I was talking about previously. Heat up that shellac again, and now it looks like I'm applying the crown wheel. And again, just take the sandpaper and clean up that surface rust. Apply heat and remove the wheel from the chuck. And right into the alcohol bath. And a third time, this is for that dial side wheel for setting. Be sure to clean your surfaces. I have this vacuum that I use to just suck up all that dust and excess metal and rust and grit from the sandpaper. Now we're going to work on those case screws. These screws attach the movement to that case. Here we're just finding a collet that is just tight enough that the screw can slip into that hole. You can tighten it onto the screw. So I'm using this file now to make that head of the screw nice and flat. Nice sharp edge. And here's the other case screw, a lot rustier. And actually, I only used the sandpaper to clean up the rust. I really wanted to finish the screws in a polished finish, and I don't have the tool yet. And I'll have a link of the tool I'd like to purchase. And this is actually the stem and clutch assembly part of it for setting and winding. And I only showed those 3 wheels and the 2 case screws in this clutch assembly, but I did all of the screws. You'll see later, but I did all the screws. Sometimes using this file I was able to get in the nooks that I couldn't with the sandpaper. And this is the other side. Now we're just going to clean up that shellac that is dissolved. Oh, I forgot to do the underside, I believe, of the ratchet wheel. And so we're just going to clean up that other side. Here they are all cleaned up. And now to this ultrasonic, well, this is the rinsing fluid actually from the last video that I was waiting on. I got that, so I'm just applying that to the last two baths. As I spill it all over my counter. This stuff does not flow like water. It's interesting. It's very bouncy. It's the only term I could use. I don't know. It's not like water where if you pour it, it sits. It just bounces everywhere. It's crazy. And so this is the whole watch disassembled. We're going to put this in baskets. Actually, we're going to line it up and look at the pieces and then put it in baskets for cleaning. And here we're just lining up all the parts so I can inspect them before cleaning them. Here are the ultrasonic cleaning baskets. When I go and put parts in baskets, I try to put similar parts, so setting mechanism parts, gear train parts, here's the balance wheel, and really delicate pieces together as well. Just so that no heavy pieces are bumping into real delicate pieces and breaking them or scratching them or whatnot. So the balance wheel gets left alone. It gets its own basket. Oh, just little screws. And these are the balance, hole, and cap jewels, upper and lower. Other than the pallet stumps, those are the only jewels in the watch. It's a 7-jewel watch. First bath is a ammoniated ultrasonic solution, and then there's 3 rinses. They're all waterless. That will wrap up part number 2 of our 3-part series. Part 3 will be definitely longer. And as you can see, when I was finishing the gears, I used 2 different methods that I didn't like and that didn't work and weren't proper. And I'm trying to keep some type of transparency between watchmaking and watch repair and the problems that arise, and also you can do things wrong. I mean, I see mainly with the videos I see on YouTube, everybody does everything perfect every single time. You'll see in the next video when I do beat air, I pretty much I show you guys I get it one fell swoop, beat air, perfect, 0.0, got it. Took me an hour to get the beat air down. So yeah, trying to show some transparency, but I really appreciate you guys watching the videos, and stay tuned for part number 3. It should come out within this week. So thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next one.